pulled out of Hannibal and started working our way across Kansas, heading into Colorado. I always like it when you can first start to see the mountains. Then we went up to San Elmo. If you hadn't been there, it's a neat little place to go to feed the chipmunks. Wives and kids, and even dads can enjoy it. After pulling out of San Elmo, we worked our way across a couple of mountain passes. We dropped down to a little town, Pipkin. We always enjoy stopping and looking at the rock formation. Can you see the face? We gassed up and resupplied in Gunnison, and then turned north to run up towards Crested Butte. There was a pass up there that Penny had read was really pretty, and we rode through it, and it did not disappoint at all. This is cutting over Last Dollar Road, heading towards Telluride. It is one of several John Wayne movie True Grit's filming locations. Beautiful ride. I'd hate to be in there when it was wet and muddy. After going over Oprah Pass, we spent the night over by Silverton. The next day, we went up over Stony Pass and picked up the trail that goes up to Kike Lake. Penny got behind the wheel and drove up it. I'll tell you what, she done really good. We was there about 5 years ago and the road had got a lot rougher, but she was a trooper and walked that old Jeep right up it. After coming back from Kike Lake down over Stony Pass, we spent the night in Silverton again. The next morning, this bull walked across the road in front of us. This is up at Mini Gulch. We was just hitting some of the lesser named roads. People go and do all the big names, Black Bear and Imogene, but there's a lot of beautiful places out there to see. We went on up to Animas Forks and Penny took some pictures, and then we jumped up and we went over Cinnamon Pass to go over and spend the night over at Lake City. Small fix-me-upper in a prime location if you're interested. After spending the night in Lake City, we tried a different route that we'd never took out of the area before. By the time all this was said and done, if you'd come from Silverton over the Engineer Pass and then through Lake City and follow this route, you'll be at about 40 miles of blacktop getting all the way to Monarch Pass, which if you know the area, well, you're covering a long ways on some back roads. Didn't video one of the passes that this route took us up through. Beautiful. We run into some motorcyclists and some other people out there overlanding. Definitely going to do it again in the future. This is the back way going into the Great Sand Dunes National Park. There's free dispersed camping up here, but they do have problems with bears, so make sure if you do camp up there that you take all the precautions you need, because the sign says they will give you a ticket. They're trying to save that bear. A fed bear is a dead bear. Don't be the reason why. After leaving the sand dunes, we actually dropped down into New Mexico and made a run down a canyon. We didn't get any pictures or any video, I don't know why. But this is the Comanche National Grasslands. Really neat. We got to see a badger. It's only the second one I've ever seen out in the wild. Then after that, we went up to a place called Sand Creek Massacre Site. I'm going to tell you what, it is a place that is very sobering. The atrocities and horrors that happened there that day are just inconceivable by today's standards, but we won't judge history. Unfortunately, it is what it is.
So, I got to pick a couple places to go, and I chose the Wizard of Oz Museum. Randy was afraid he was going to have to give up his man card, but guess what? They didn't collect them there. I think he even liked it a little bit. My next choice was Amelia Earhart's home and museum. Very strong woman from history and a very interesting place to go. Thank you for coming along with us. See you on the trail.